Hi guys, Righteous Raymond here, author of Gaslit, Escaping the Narcissist Pit. I'm going to read you all a small excerpt from my book. This is page 41 from chapter 3, Why You. So this subsection is called Choices Are as Good as the Chooser. Choices are as good as the chooser. This is I put a I usually have quotes, but I have a scripture in this one. Proverbs 27:7, one of my favorite verses. It's like so deep, deeper than you know. A satisfied soul loathes or hates the honeycomb, but to a hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet. Proverbs 27:7. Improving one's choices, this is my excerpt now. Improving one's choices after narcissistic abuse will not be easy. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit there and tell you it's going to be easy. It's going to be real hard. Real bad. But it won't be regrettable. It'll be very rewarding and very worth it. Improving one's choices after narcissistic abuse will not be easy. One reason is because you are likely not well enough or healthy enough yet to choose good things for yourself. Remember, you will default to your normal without divine help or narcissistic abuse recovery. Just as a malnourished drug addict will purchase drugs and set up a green salad with your $5 handout, you too will have the means to choose better options, but will still choose wrong without some type of therapeutic intervention. This is because your choices will only be as healthy as you are. That is right. You can only pick as healthy as you are. Choices cannot be much better than the chooser. A bad cook cannot cook a good meal. A bad singer cannot sing a song beautifully. And a bad woman cannot be a great wife. Until you work on who you are as a person, you will continue making choices that reflect who you are at that moment. For example, if you choose to move into the worst neighborhood in town when you can afford to move to a safer one, then that reflects that something is amiss within, something is off. If you choose to drink a pint of gasoline over a glass of water, that reflects your poor mental state. If you keep going to a job that refuses to pay you even half of what you were contracted for, it reflects your low self-esteem. And if your last 5 girlfriends cheated on you with he's still your best friend to this day, then that reflects your flawed discernment. So you all, now that's not me victim blaming or victim shaming. It's just me saying, it's just goes to show that you cannot choose better than your current emotional health level. I don't care how many books you read, how many therapy sessions you go to. If you are not healthy within, if you do not begin to love yourself, you will choose the bad thing. You will choose the worst thing. I saw a video I put on Facebook. Had Facebook show you a year ago today, 2 years ago today, 3 years ago today. So and that's why I'm doing this video, because I saw the memory pop up, and I said the worst parts of you are making your choices for you. The worst parts of you are making your choices for you. Your most broken, wounded, fractured, damaged, abused, neglected parts of you. The most hurting, damaged parts of you are making your choices. They're calling the shots. You heard that quote that said, I know women with PhDs getting played by men with GEDs. I've seen it. I've seen it myself. Not me, I ain't done it. But I've seen women with PhDs or, equivalent, like doctorate degrees, getting played by men with just a high school diploma. Because they think, well, I'm smart, I'm educated, I got money, I'm a millionaire, I'm 86 figures. And they get played by men because they don't have self-esteem. They don't understand that the PhD is not picking the man. The doctorate degree is not picking the man. The 6-figure CEO position is not picking the man. The millionaire business owner entrepreneur is not picking the man. That's not who's picking the man. The most broken, wounded parts of you. Now, I'm 38 years old, so I've had a 1-year-old version of me, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old versions of Misty Nicole Quinn. I had a year of every age from 1 to 38 years old. The most enlightened, book writing, got degrees, working on my, got 2 degrees, working on my 3rd degree, got a good job, wrote a book, got a photography business, all the things. She's not calling the shots. Not the real big shot. The 38-year-old healthy version of me, the one that does, has a channel to teach other people about how to get out of recovery, or how to get out of narcissistic abuse and to get recovery. She's not picking the best choices for me. It's the broken 7-year-old version of me. It's the wounded 13-year-old version of me. It's rejected 22-year-old version of me. She's calling the shots. So I can point out all day long, he ain't right for me. That job ain't right for me. That church ain't right for me. These friends ain't right for me. It don't matter. The most broken parts of you are making the choices. I saw another video I saw on YouTube. A woman was saying, I guess it was like in a Reddit, Reddit is the little advice column, anonymous advice column, and she was saying she married 3 abusive men in a row. I said, yeah, of course you did. Let's say the 5-year-old that watched her mother get beat up by her stepfather, the 5-year-old girl, even if she's 40, 50 years old, the 5-year-old version who saw that and normalized it and made it okay, she's picking her dating partners. The grown woman's not picking. The grown woman would have picked a man who's good, kind, gentle, loving, doting, affectionate, available. That's who the healthy person would have picked. If you'd have picked 3 abusive husbands in a row, not victim shaming, not victim blaming, that's who's calling the shots. The broken, I don't know what age her trauma happened. Something happened. If we evaluate her life, something happened in her life that was traumatic, that was detrimental, that was harmful, and it broke something in her soul. She had a soul break. Okay? And that little girl, it could have been a little girl, could have been a toddler, could have been a teenager. She could have got, really, let's say she got traumatized and bullied really badly in, high school. Or she did really poorly in grad school, undergrad, when she was going to university. All we can say for sure is that she is not calling the shots. The common sense, the adult, the mature version of her who would love and protect her ain't calling the shots. I mean, you see people, they know drugs are wrong. Now, yeah, it's an addictive, element to it, and they can't fight the addiction or it's bad withdrawals. But some folks, y'all, they know this gonna kill me. They know this alcohol gonna kill me someday. But I can't get away from it. I gotta have it. I cannot be away from this alcohol. It's like a bottle. I have to have this bottle to soothe me, to comfort me. I'm telling you all, until you go to recovery, until you get healing and help, I go to a therapist. I just started going to a therapist this year. A few months ago. Celebrate Recovery. It's a Christ-centered recovery group. Go to your pastor. Some of y'all have demons in you. You need to get demons that was cast out of you. Some of y'all got some broken shit or some of y'all got dissociative identity disorder, also known as split personality disorder. Something happened to you so traumatic, so bad, so mind-shattering. Your personality split into several different personalities. And you think, well, I'm a mature, grown, Christ-like woman, and it's a fracture of you that's sleeping around with married men. Now, the Christian, you the Bible study teacher, you know better. But it's an element of you that was broken at age 7. And that's who's making this. That's who's dating these married men. That's who's doing drugs. That's who's going off on their balls to getting fired from jobs. You'll be amazed, you all. I'm telling you all, the most broken, wounded, the most unhealthy, sickest parts, you're making your choices for you. So you must take the time to pause and say, let's get her healed. Let's get him healed. You know right from wrong. You know that's not right. You know that's not good for you. You know that's detrimental to your health, your future, your finances. And you still keep doing it. Why I keep doing this? You can't never get it together if you got a age. Let's say your trauma happened at age 13, or let's say you was in combat in war and you saw some, very harsh things to see in battle, in war. You were never the same. You came back. You never grew up past that age. You started at 21. You're 50 years old, still at age 21. In your emotions, in your soul, you're still young. On the outside, you look 50, but in your soul, you're really a 5-year-old. When you got sexually assaulted as a child. I'm telling you all, you're not calling the shots. The best part, you're not calling all the shots. Then you call some shots. Y'all do make some good decisions some of the time. The adult version of you does pay your bills, does go to work, does brush your teeth, does go to doctor appointments. We do have some good quality. Some of y'all have chosen the right spouse the first time. Some of y'all are blessed like that. But for many people who've gone through some trauma, the worst parts of you, the most broken parts of you are making choices for you and ruining and sabotaging your life. And you must find out, say, Lord, it's a memory I'm repressing. Something happened, something I'm trying to push out of my mind that caused me to be utterly just destroyed in my soul. And that little girl, that little boy is making me make bad choices. I would never do that. Yes, you say yourself saying, I would never do that. I could never do that. You do that very thing you said you could never do. And it wasn't the grown, mature you, that was the broken you doing it. But you still got to stop. You got to change. Thank you all for watching this video. Please share, subscribe to my channel. Buy my book on Amazon. Bye.